Okay. Good evening. To begin, I would like to ask all of you to remember a time where you made a decision that forever changed your life, that at the time it seemed so insignificantly small that as of now you're in awe. Meeting someone new, changing an old habit, going someplace different, changing your daily schedule, acting on different motives, being who you are but in a different manner. Our lives are dictated by the choices we make, good or bad, important or irrelevant. Whether our futures are written in stone or made up as we go along, we can all thank the conscious and unconscious decisions that we've made that have led you to this very moment. A single decision, a single act can truly change the world, one life at a time, starting with your own. I'm sure most of you have heard of the butterfly effect, where one act can change the future. Well, I'm here to add on. Our history, our lives, and our futures are a collective set of decisions, whether it's good or bad, apparent or not. A single decision you may have made years ago can change you drastically, or a single decision you made yesterday can make or break you tomorrow. Life-changing decisions come in all shapes and sizes. Sometimes they're a catalyst to something big, and sometimes they're a part of a collection. But the kicker is, we don't know what they are. Sometimes we don't even realize when they're actually occurring. We don't know the full extent one option can have. We can plan and plan and plan, and we can jump to conclusions with great accuracy, but we can only go so far. And the reason why we can't is because our decisions aren't fully our own. We're interwoven into this world to the point where my decision to go out and eat at a nearby restaurant can be interwoven with someone else's decision to cut me off at a stoplight, causing me to miss a stop sign, which incidentally is interwoven with the police officer's decision to be at an inconvenient time and place for me. And I end up with mandatory defensive driving courses and so on, and I disappoint my family and friends. I bring dishonor to the family name, and I fall into a pit of despair. And who was I to know that one small decision of going out to go and get some food would have led to a series of unfortunate events? But my point being is, we have no idea where what we choose to do can lead us into the future. We could go to a restaurant and incidentally meet our destined soulmates, or we can meet a CEO who notices how well we communicate our orders to the cashier and offer us a job on the spot. But most likely, we can have an average experience, 99% of the time, while hoping that our lives tend to be that 1% type of experience. When our elders or our middle-aged relatives talk about how funny life works out to be, they mean that these unlikely events aren't so far-fetched, and we know this. We never really seem to count the times that our lives have changed from one action, or because we changed a habit, or because the odds were either with or against us. From the moment we wake up, we start making countless minuscule acts that can affect our day. I can either turn off my alarm clock and sleep 10 more minutes, or realistically risk waking up a few hours later, or I can get up and start being productive. From there, our days are ours. We can either seize the day or live on as normal. But even so, to have normality, we require a series of aligning choices. In a span of 16 hours, I can come to school and do what I have to do and move forward. I can explore my surroundings and meet new people and make connections. I can start a new hobby that becomes a passion, or hone my skills. Our lives are made up of days that are made up of choices themselves, from who we are, to who we speak to where we go and what we do. A scenario of how decisions matter one way or another, something every single one of you today had to choose. To some, the experience was simple and easy. To others, the experience may have been synonymous with psychological torture. Choosing what to wear. We know first impressions matter. We know to dress to the occasion. We know that regardless of what some motivational posters may say, looks matter one way or another to an extent. Say you're meeting up with a friend and you dress differently than you might usually be dressing. In all honesty, you might get roasted and your feelings are hurt, and you roast back, and then you two don't talk for another week, and you miss out on each other's company. Or more realistically, you can just choose a normal outfit and be friendly, and you two go on about your days and make other life-changing decisions through chance. Although one common dilemma, a once-in-a-lifetime experience for many, is deciding what to do after high school. Critical decisions are made at this point in life, ranging from where to go to college, whether one should take a gap year, to whether one may go at all, and if so, what should I major in? What do I want to do? Who do I want to be? In 8th grade, I remember wanting to go to University of Georgia to study psychology. And then it changed from, in my summer before senior year, I had this random spur-of-the-moment kind of thought. Since graduation was creeping up, I should shadow a doctor and see if it's something that would be a career decision that I would like. Turns out I was offered a job, and in a matter of weeks, I realized I want to do anything but that. I know now I have a budding passion for communication, so now I plan on going to University of Houston to study corporate communication. All of this just because of a series of aligning choices from one spur-of-the-moment kind of thought. For most, spending a few years in a college can lead to new friendships being made, new connections, new mentors, new career decisions, new job opportunities, a chance to travel, a chance to grow in a unique way, to go in and walk out with your own version of the lottery. Decisions you make in life, whether they seem crucial or not, whether it's what you do or what you decide to say or where you go, they have real consequences in the oddity that is life. You have the opportunity to take your life in a new direction every day at every time. A few weeks ago, I had a decision to make. Do I feel confident enough in my abilities to be able to stand up and share an idea that I believed was worth spreading? And as you can see, I'm here standing. Thank you.